Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
The live? The camera.
Camera.
What is that?
Okay.
No. Yeah. The live.
There we go. Dude. What's on Christ? What's on Christ? All right, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, Shalom Israel, Yahweh Shemi Al Shai Barakatah, Yahweh Shemal Latah Bashimi Al Shai. I'm Karazal holding down this part 2 of the Feast of Purim. As you know, this is a this is a feast day that we hold every year in remembrance of Mordecai and his sister Esther, and ultimately the Lord saving us from the destruction that was about to be brought upon us by the Persians. By the Persian Empire, you know what I'm saying? So give the Feast of Purim a hand, man. Clap it up for yourself.
That's right.
We are here to remember this and celebrate this. It's an honorable thing of what happened. It's a beautiful thing of what this brother and his sister did. As you seen yesterday, Officer Tabawan broke down heavily and thoroughly. The Feast of Purim gave you a little bit of history. I'm gonna overview it and tie it into today. You know what I'm saying? Tie it into today of why it is important to remember these days, why it is important to in these end times to lock in and redirect your focus on the things that matter in life. You know what I'm saying? If you have any questions, obviously this is a class, feel free to ask. If you're in person, raise your hand. To all my brothers and sisters tuning in on live, online, Salakia, like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, you know what I'm saying? Spread that truth out there. You know what I mean? So who can give me a quick synopsis of the Feast of Purim? Baba Kashar. What we just, why we here, basically. Go ahead, Troop.
We're here to celebrate how a sister had the opportunity to do good with her seat among people, among the king, and she used it to do good, to set her people free.
And how so?
She stood strong for her people and wouldn't, and brought it to, she construct a plan in which, in the result, to have her people saved.
And who assisted her in this plan? You're correct, by the way. But who assisted her in this plan?
Who
was the real mastermind of this plan?
She an Israelite by the name of Esther.
Right? But who was the mastermind behind this plan?
The Most High.
Ultimately, right?
Come on.
But okay, I'll make it easier for you. Who is it? Is it only Esther remembering? Go ahead, Shadrach.
Mordecai.
Mordecai.
He was the master plan because he gave Esther, he laid down, the frame for her to get in there, that she knew she was going to be in power.
Right.
And he basically told us, what she should do, which moves she should make.
Mm-hmm.
She did tell him at one time what move she was going to make, which was to of course, it was good. But he planned that out.
Yeah, he did. What's it called? The long game. Mordecai played the long game. He understood the assignment, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? He understood what was needed, what Israel needed at that time, and he took advantage. And ultimately, is what the Lord wanted to happen. Is what the Lord did for Israel. Obviously, you don't see that in being mentioned in the book of Esther. You don't hear, "Oh, thus saith the Lord," or "the Lord commanded them," doing it. But like Tabawan said yesterday, it all goes to show you that the Lord is always there, even when you think he's not there, or even when he's not mentioned. The Lord is always present. He's present in your lives today. He's present in his room. He's present in these end times. He's here watching, observing, and doing things in this earth. And you know what I'm saying? Doing things in this earth. And it's very vital that we recognize that as Blacks, Latinos, and natives, because a lot of us don't believe. A lot of us don't think that God is real. A lot of us, can't really imagine Christ coming back. Can't imagine angels cracking the sky. Can't imagine being saved from America. A lot of us think our only way out is death. A lot of us think that the only way we're going to be free, the only way that I'll be in power is if I die. And maybe in the next life, I'll have a better chance. But that's wrong. It's a wrong mindset to think. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, the power of the Lord, he has the power to free you from your oppression, free you from the people that hate you, free you from whatever situation or circumstance you're in. He sees your situation. He sees your conditions. And the Lord, just like he did in the book of Esther, when Haman wanted to utterly destroy Israel, for an Israelite being bold, for Israelite having courage and not wanting to bow down to a king that's not his king. You see, for him being that, and another heathen that hates the same a group of heathens that are ruling this earth today, the same group of heathens that have you, they're trying to utterly destroy you again today. Put that in perspective. These are the same. They always wanted to utterly destroy us. You know what I'm saying? This is the same group of heathens, these Ashkenazis, that wanted to utterly Amalekite Salakia, that want to utterly destroy us today. You see what I'm saying? And hide and take your heritage, and really what they're doing with it, they're hiding devil worship or Baal worship or idol worship behind something that is truly yours. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you got something to say, Shadrach?
Yeah, sir. It was like online somebody mentioned, I saw a note that they talked about Captain Thabawan, actually. And they said he think he's from Judea, right? And I put the comment in him. I said, brother, how do you know if you're not Judea or not? And it pertains to our lack of knowledge,
Right.
Our people's lack of knowledge, you know, and it takes me to Isaiah 1:3. The ox knows his owner and the ass knows his master's crib, but Israel do not know.
Israel don't know.
This brother don't know. You know, he said that he from Judea. I like, brother, how do you know you not from Judea?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what we teach in this school. That
Right.
we the children of Israel. Because it says in the last part of this precept, my people do not consider.
Right.
And that's what I asked them when I'm fishing on the street. You ever consider that you was an Israelite?
Right.
Did you ever know this? Oh, nah. Did you ever know that you part of the 12 tribes of Israel? Like, no, I don't know. You know, I'm like, well, we here to teach you this.
And that's a sad thing. You know what I'm saying? That's an excellent precept. That's a sad thing that our brothers and sisters are so worn down, so defeated in this society that we don't even consider that we are the people of the Bible. Everybody else wants to be the people of the Bible, but us, we don't even consider that could be us. That could be who we are. And if we did a little bit of reading, if we did a little bit of searching, you would absolutely positively see that you are the people of the Bible. And that the people that are claiming to be you or claiming to be the people of the Bible are really not the people of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the book of Esther. Let's start at we know what Esther was. I'm gonna give you a quick synopsis just to catch you up, because I'm gonna start at chapter 2, verse 1. So somebody can get Esther chapter 2, verse 1. So it's up to this point, we got Esther. The king he got stood up by one of his ribs. What's her name? I can't think of her name right now. He got stood up by one of his ribs. He had to put her away because of what she did. Vashti, right? He got stood up by Vashti, and she didn't want to be a spectacle because the king was throwing this big party, and she didn't want to be, I guess, the center of attention for the party. So she stood up the king, and in that, it put the king on a hunt to find a new wife, a new rib. And so it's kind of like how you will see today. You can kind of compare it to a beauty pageant. How sisters want to compete for who's the most beautiful in the world. The king was doing that, like, who's the most beautiful in the kingdom, and the winner of this beauty pageant doesn't just get, a little modeling contract. The winner of this beauty pageant gets to be my wife. You see what I'm saying? And so then Mordecai put Esther up to marrying the king, and of course, one of the sisters, the daughter of a daughter of Israel of the tribe of Benjamin, obviously was shown to be one of the most beautiful women in the kingdom at the time, just like much of our sisters in today's era are the most beautiful women on the planet, even in their captivity. You see what I'm saying? And the envy of this of our precious woman. You see what I'm saying? But go ahead, give me Esther chapter 2, verse 1.
This is the book of Esther, chapter 2 and verse 1. After these things, when the wrath of King Ahasuerus was appeased, he remembered Vashti.
Hold on, Slocky, let me get there with you real quick. I don't have to have you read it twice. Bear with me. It's one of the books in the cut. Disorders. Let's pull on my phone. All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Esther, chapter 2 and verse 1. After these things, when the wrath of King Ahasuerus was appeased, he remembered Vashti and what she had done and what was decreed against her. Then said the king's servant that ministered unto him, let there be fair young virgins sought for the king, and let the king appoint officers in all the province of his kingdom, that they may gather together all the fair young virgins unto Shushan, the palace, to the house of the woman,
Shushan,
the palace, to the house of the woman, unto the custody of the hedge, the king's chamberlain, keeper of women, and let their things and let their things for purification be given to them. Verse 4. And let the maiden which pleaseth the king be with Salakia. Verse 4. And let the maiden which pleases the king be queen instead of Vashti. And the thing pleased the king, and he did so.
All right, so the king is seeking to replace Vashti, right? Because of what Vashti did, like I just spoke about. The king is seeking to replace Vashti because Vashti disrespected the king. And in return, people are like, well, if the king's wife can gonna do this, it's gonna set an example that all our wives can do this. So he had to get Vashti up out of there, right? So now the king is seeking to replace Vashti. Continue reading.
Verse 5. Now in Shushan, the palace, there was a certain Jew whose name was Mordecai, the son of Jair, the son of Shemiah, the son of Kish, a Benjamite,
right?
Who had been carried away from Jerusalem with the captivity, which had been carried away with Jeconiah, king of Judah, whom Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, had carried away.
All right, so you got to think. You got to understand what type of brother this brother was, what type of brother Mordecai was. Mordecai, and to understand what type of brother Mordecai was, you got to understand who the people were that were carried away into Babylon. Much like in today's time, our oppressor goes after our top, our cream of the crop. You know, they go, when we were before segregation, we had our own doctors, we had our own lawyers, we had our own transit systems, we had our own, construction companies. We had things, and these were brothers and sisters that ran these companies. These were brothers and sisters that were smart. They had good minds on them. They're mathematicians, teachers, brothers that were good in the field, brothers that were good in crafting. When desegregation happened, that's when you had the white man took all that from our communities, all that from our neighborhoods, and then the black neighborhood suffered. Because now you left with who? The brothers and sisters that were pouring on the bottom. That's a tactic that they got from the Babylonians. Give me 2 Kings. I'm gonna prove it to you. Give me 2 Kings. Real quick. 24. 2 Kings 24. Right?
Chapter 24.
Yeah, chapter 24, verse 14. So I'm gonna tell you who was carried away into Babylon.
Verse 14, out of one.
Come.
This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 24 and verse 14. And he carried away all Jerusalem and all the princes and all the mighty men of valor.
Right. So he carried away. So Nebuchadnezzar was the king of Babylon. This is us going into the Babylonian captivity. He carried away all the princes. Go ahead.
And all the mighty men of valor.
All the mighty men of valor. Go ahead.
Even 10,000 captives and all the craftsmen and smiths. None remain save the poorest sort of the people of the land.
That's who remained in Jerusalem. You see what I'm saying? Just like that tactic that they used in Babylon, it's the same who succeeded the Babylonian Empire, the Persian Empire. You see what I'm saying? And then so all the people that were in the Babylonian Empire, all the craftsmen and mighty men of valor that were carried away by the Babylonians are still the same people that the Persians had in their courts in Shushan. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing like what the white man does today. He did it with desegregation. He does it with the hood. He sends you out to a white college, and the brother don't look back. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm gone. He acts white. He adopted the ways. He puts on fig leaves, so to speak. You see what I'm saying? He takes our greatest out of our communities and puts them up on high, and in turn our community is affected because now he's taking away our mighty men of valor, which you have with the athletes. You know what I'm saying? Those would be our warriors in today's time. Them brothers that's 6'5" and on the defensive line and blocking and doing all this type of stuff, or playing basketball. These would be our brothers that would be front line, putting fear into the nations of people. But now they just dwindled down to a $1 million circus boy. You see what I'm saying? So this is a tactic that our oppressors have used on us a lot of times. You see what I'm saying? For centuries. And so then back to Mordecai. Mordecai is one of those brothers, one of those mighty men that were taken away. So you got to understand that his courage came from. You see what I'm saying? His courage came from, I know who I am. I dwelt in Jerusalem. I done seen these 2 captivities. I understand what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So he had a sense of pride and a sense of courage about him that most of our people lack because we don't, like Shadrach pulled that precept in Isaiah, we don't even consider. Go ahead. Read that precept one more time.
Kings.
Yep. Then go back to then go back to Esther. Slightly.
This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 24, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
And he carried all Jerusalem, all the princes, and all the mighty men of valor, even 10,000 captives, and all the craftsmen and smiths. None remained save the poorest sort of the people of the land.
Right. All right, now go back to Esther, right? So the white man and our oppressors always take the greatest from our community and it negatively affects our community. But through the power of the Lord's going to raise up. The Lord said, you can have those brothers and sisters that want to side with you, that want to be with you. I'm going to raise up the dry bones. That's brothers and sisters like us. We the ones that's left behind. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord's doing mighty things with us, turning us into priests and prophets. Brothers that was once gangbangers, brothers that was once, sisters that was once, living a whore's lifestyle or doing anything wicked or believing in wickedness. We are not the ones that turned our life around and the ones who the Lord deems worthy enough to be a part of his army, to be part of his be a part of this truth and do the righteous things and be that example to the ones that would normally be considered valiant. We are the valiant ones now. You see what I'm saying? We are the dry bones that are waking up. Go ahead.
This is the book of Esther, chapter 2 and verse 7. And he brought up Hadassah.
Yep.
That is Esther's, his uncle's daughter.
So that's basically Esther's slave name, so to speak. Just like Daniel had a slave name, they called him what? Belshazzar. We all had a slave name once upon a time. You was once upon a time this, and now you're this. You see what I'm saying? So that was basically her slave name, right? Go ahead.
For she had neither father nor mother, and the maid was fair and beautiful,
right?
Whom Mordecai, when her father and mother were dead, took for his own daughter.
Right. So Mordecai raised up this sister and, treated her as his own because she had no mother or no father. Go ahead.
So it came to pass when the king's commandment and his decree was heard, and when the many maidens were gathered together unto Shushan,
yeah,
the palace to the custody of Hegiah, that Esther was brought also unto the king's house to the custody of Hegiah, keeper of the woman.
Right. So it's basically like the head mistress or the woman that runs all the sisters. Go ahead. Or all the women, so to speak. Go ahead.
And the maiden pleased him, and she obtained kindness of him, and he speedily gave her things for purification with such things as belonged to her, and 7 maidens which were meant to be given her out of the king's house, and her preferred, and he preferred her and her maids unto the best palace, unto the best place of the house of the woman.
So Esther comes in, she finds favor. You see what I'm saying? She finds favor with the head maiden, and she gets her things right away. She gets put in a good place. She gets set up nicely, so to speak, right? She gets set up nicely based off her looks and her attitude. So Esther was a bad sister, so to speak. See what I'm saying? She was one of the most. Ultimately, she becomes one of the declared as one of the most beautiful, and she had a good spirit on her as well. Right? Go ahead.
Esther had not showed herself people nor her kindred.
Read that again.
Esther had not shrewd her people nor her kindred.
Go ahead.
For Mordecai had charged her that she should not shew it.
So basically, Esther didn't reveal who she was or where she came from. She didn't reveal that she was an Israelite. She just went in there just as the beautiful woman with a good spirit. Nobody knew that she was of the children of Israel. And Mordecai made sure that Esther knew not to do that. Right? Go ahead.
And Mordecai walked every day before the court of the woman's house to know how Esther did and what should become of her. Verse 12.
So Mordecai is monitoring. Mordecai is like, okay. and make sure this is the I'm checking on her. You know, and obviously he raised her, so he has a sense of care for her. Just like anybody, you raise your children, you raise somebody up as your child, you're gonna have that sense of care. So Mordecai wanted to know what was going to happen to Esther. Keep going.
Verse 12. Now, when every maid's turn was come to go into King Ahasuerus, after that she had been 12 months, according to the manner of the woman.
Right. So Esther had to get purified for 12 months. Go ahead.
For so were the days of the purification accomplished, to wit, 6 months with oil and myrrh, and 6 months with sweet odors, and with other things for the purifying of the woman.
All right, so 6 months with this, 6 months with that. The whole term is 12 months. Now she's ready to be seen by the king. Go ahead.
Then thus came every maiden unto the king, whatsoever she desired was given her, to go with her out of the house of the woman unto the king's house.
All right, drop down to 17.
I don't want to come. Verse 17. And the king loved Esther above all the women,
right? And
she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins, so that he set the royal crown upon her head and made her queen instead of Vashti.
Right. So Vashti gets replaced. Esther's now catapulted into the position. Things are set up, right? So now Vashti's gone. Esther's now queen. And why is this important? Why is Esther being queen important? Go ahead, brother.
She an Israelite.
Nah, a little deeper than that. It is important that she's an Israelite, but why in a scheme of things? Think Purim. You know what I'm saying? Why is it important that Esther's got this position? Go ahead, sis. You on it? Yeah, she's on it. Basically, it's important that Esther got this position because in the scheme of things, through this position, she was able to vouch for Israelites. She was able to, like you said, because she's an Israelite, she was able to get into the king's ear and stop brothers and sisters from dying. You see what I'm saying? It's important that she got the position. It was of the Lord. It was the Lord doing this, because if she didn't have this position, who else was going to talk to the king? Mordecai? Mordecai was about to die. Or Mordecai, Haman was going to the king to talk about killing Mordecai. In the same instance, we're going to get that in a second. All right. But go ahead.
Continue reading?
Yeah, continue reading.
Verse 18. Then the king made a great feast unto all his princes.
Drop down to 21.
Shlakia. This is the book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 21. In those days, while Mordecai sat in the king's gate.
Right. Mordecai's in the gates because he's constantly checking on Esther. Right? Go ahead.
2 of the king's chamberlains, Big Fan.
Also, Slaggy. Also, because he's one of those, like we talked about, the people who were carried away into Babylon. Mordecai is one of those mighty men, one of those men of valor, one of those scholarly brothers that were taken to the king's court. You see what I'm saying? That's why he's in Shushan in the first place. Go ahead.
Big Fan and Thresher of those which kept the door were raw and sought to lay hands on the king, on the king Ahasuerus.
Who's Ahasuerus? Who's that? Anybody that knows? If you know it, type it in the chat. Who is Ahasuerus? I think Thawan went over this yesterday. Right? Go ahead, Abad.
The world knows today as Xerxes.
Xerxes one is this? Hold on. Let me ask you a different question. You said that too fast. Xerxes, which Xerxes?
Is it the second? So like, yeah.
How many Xerxes were there?
I don't know.
Okay, which Xerxes though?
Xerxes is the second?
Xerxes, the first.
Okay.
The first Xerxes. You know what I'm saying? It's good to know for your history. You know what I'm saying? This is the first Xerxes. All right, go ahead. We refer to him as Ahasuerus. Go ahead.
Verse 22. And the things was known to Mordecai, who told it unto Esther, the queen. And Esther certified the king thereof in Mordecai's name.
And there was 2 Xerxes, by the way. All right, go ahead.
And when inquisition was made of the matter, it was found out. Therefore, they were both hanged on a tree.
All right, so where we at?
Verse 23.
Verse 23. Okay. So what's going on right here? Anybody following? What's going on? And this is an important event, right? Go ahead, Shadrach.
Okay, so both of them they were the guards for the king, right? Both of them, Tesher and the other brothers.
We know. Go ahead.
They wanted to lay hands on the king. They wanted to kill him. So the plot was found out. But the one who found it out was that mighty man Mordecai.
Right.
And the mighty man warned the king before any damage or harm was done to him.
Right. Most High Christ. Get that hand. It's important that we remember these things because the Lord commanded us to remember these things. In the book of Leviticus, you read all about the high holy days. In the book of Leviticus, there are 2 additional high holy days or days, feast days that you remember that are outside of the book of Leviticus 23rd chapter, which is the one you find here in Esther, which is the Feast of Purim. And obviously, who could tell me the next one?
Passover.
No, Passover's in Leviticus. Go ahead, about. Oh, there in the book of Leviticus the 23rd chapter, you can find all our high holy days, right? But there's 2 additional feast days that are mentioned in other books outside of Leviticus. Throughout our history, we deem them as days worthy to be remembered and days worthy to, throughout our generations. And Esther obviously is one of them. What's the next one? Most High Christ, get it, brother. In. Where you find that at? Where you find that at? For Book of Maccabees, Most High Christ, yeah. So those are the 2 days that we adopted. The world knows it as Hanukkah. It's the Feast of Dedication, right? And that's when we rededicate the temple for 8 days, right? All right, so let's keep going. So this is an important event right here because Mordecai he hears something. This one, I guess being nosy plays a vital part. You know what I'm saying? He overheard that, and being a smart brother that he is, being from Yaquab like he is, being from Jacob, he knew that this information could be used for my advantage. You see what I'm saying? Or the advancement of my people. The brother Mordecai desire, which much like us, we should all have this desire, is to see the Lord's people in a place of greatness. See the Lord's people in a place of goodness. We shouldn't want to see our own people being destroyed. We shouldn't want to see our own people down and out. It should bother you that we're oppressed. Even if you're a brother or a sister that is in a position of like you're not sweating no money or you're not sweating no things, you're good. But your people as a whole are not. And that should bother you. That should do something to your spirit. You should care about the Lord's sheep. You should care about what the Lord cares about. You should desire the things the Lord desires, not only for his pleasure, but for his people. You see what I'm saying? That's the sign of a good person. It's also a sign of a good servant to the Lord. You care about, David cared about the sheep that the Lord put him in charge over. You see what I'm saying? He cared about not only himself, he cared about what the Lord cared about, and that's Israel as a whole. You see what I'm saying? Because one brother messes up, it can affect us as a whole. One person caring could affect us as a whole. Can managing and choosing to care after all the drama and things that happened during his time affected us as a whole. This is why we're here today. The Lord deemed that worthy enough to be like, hey, this brother, I'm gonna continue to deal with him, continue to be with him, and I'm gonna bless this. I'm gonna bless this tree. You see what I'm saying? And the angels of the Lord gave a righteous report, and see, here we are all sitting in class, remembering the Feast of Purim. Thinking back to who you once were in the world. You see what I'm saying? The things, the mindset that you once had, and how that person is so dead, so gone, and that you're so worthy enough to see the ending of the American Empire. At one point in time in my life, I couldn't imagine. I still sometimes struggle with the thought of what it would be like to be free, what it would be like to be liberated, what it would be like to be in power. and to have the authority to when my sisters, my brothers are not struggling. My sisters and my brothers are good, but no cares in the world. It's hard for Blacks and Hispanics to think of these things because we're so down and out through oppression. You see what I'm saying? We wouldn't like imagine the day we don't got to struggle to make it a Passover. Imagine a day where it's not a burden to keep a feast day, to where it's just lively. The feast day might be on a Thursday, but it's been going up 5 days before that because everybody is just in such high spirits and has such a great zeal and has no care in the world as far as pertaining to oppression. You see what I'm saying? That's the things we should strive for, and it's very close for us in these times. With these wars heating up, with these things going on, the signs of the time is clear. It's a beautiful thing to be in this truth and have this gift of the truth. You see what I'm saying? Like to have this thing right now in this time and to be able to see it. Oh, brothers and sisters, this is excellent for you. That's why I said in the beginning of the class, it's time for brothers and sisters like ourselves to continue to lock in even more. Whatever you lacking at, whatever you wavering at, whatever battle you need to fight that battle now because our King is here. He's almost here, closer than when we believe. Give me what's that? Romans 13:11. Pull that real quick. Like back in this time, even in the time of we got carried away into Babylon, then we got conquered by the Persians. We went from captivity to captivity. Our brothers and sisters didn't see a salvation. They didn't see that on the horizon. They was just slave after slave room. But they had the thought and the remembrance of Jerusalem. They came from Jerusalem, so they was like it hurt them even more. You see what I'm saying? Seeing that it's other people occupying our land, or Jerusalem doesn't have the glory that it once had when we were running it. We're not even able to go back to our home. Imagine having a $1 million mansion or $1 billion mansion and you get locked out and they tell you cannot go back to your home, but it was your dream house. They said you can't go back there though. You can't go back there. You got to live over here in San Bernardino on the street, by the way. You can be like, man, you're going to long for home. That's what our brothers and sisters were, longing for home. You see what I'm saying? And in our spirit now, we should have the same spirit of longing for home and willing to do anything it takes, righteously, of course, to make it home. Because Jerusalem is waiting on us. It's there. It's right there. All the wars going on is getting leveled over there. Iran dropping bombs. It's going to be good because them heathens going to build it right back up for us. You know what I'm saying? They're going to tear it down. They're going to build it right back up. It's going to be built up in the way that we want it to. The way that looks good to us. You understand? But go ahead.
Romans
13:11. Is that it?
I don't want. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
And that knowing.
Go up one verse. Go to 10.
Verse 10. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law.
Mm-hmm.
And that knowing that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Now is high time to awake out of sleep. Now is the time for brothers and sisters to lock in. I keep saying that. It's going to be the thing because Mordecai had to lock in. Esther had to lock in. She was like, hey, look, I know I'm in. She could have been easily like, hey, I'm good. The king don't even know I'm Israelite. Y'all gonna kill all Israel? So what? I'm good. But she locked in and said, even if it costs me death, I'm gonna go vouch for my people. Right. I'm gonna do what you saying, Mordecai. And Mordecai, in his face of death, locked in and through acts like this, was able to get free. And Mordecai gets the glory. Esther gets the glory. You see what I'm saying? And it's something to be remembered because if we all can just lock in, if we all can just show the Lord that we're worthy to be saved, then the Lord will come back and get us from this place. You see what I'm saying? We can get beamed up. We can get saved. And I know it sounds crazy to people that may be new to class or people that don't know that, hey, what you mean somebody's going to, angels are going to crack the sky and you're going to get beamed up and you're gonna get saved. But to those who know the breakdowns, those who know who the mysteries are revealed to, it sounds like a beautiful thing. You see what I'm saying? Or you can be a fool for Christ's sake, because now it's evident. You see what I'm saying? For those who don't want to lock in, they're gonna get left behind, sadly. Like in Romans 10:1, we pray that all Israel be saved. We care about all our people. You see what I'm saying? So, brothers and sisters, I plead with you, I beseech you that you take these times seriously. And if you're fearing of World War III, you feel like you have no power or your life has no direction, come into the ISCPK and the Commander Junior Hana in a city near you, right? Because right here, Romans 13:11, read it.
Romans chapter 13 and 11. And that knowing that the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Now is the time to get up out of sleep. Go ahead.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
For those brothers and sisters that may be in here and they been in here for years, like Commander Junior Hana been in here since the 80s. You see what I'm saying? Holding it down. They thought the salvation was near then. It's nearer than we think now. You see what I'm saying? It can escalate overnight. It can escalate as soon as we get back from Passover. We can get beamed up at Passover. You don't know when it could happen or what could happen. You see what I'm saying? Because it's sooner than when we believe. And seeing this it's like a, how do I say it? I've never been so anxious, like it's a great and terrible thing at the same time. You see what I'm saying? It's like, dang, all this death and destruction. I'm gonna be scared when Christ cracked that sky. Like, you know, I'm gonna be. That's a dreadful thing to have that to see that a phenomenon. You see what I'm saying? To see that phenomenon, that's a terrible thing. But I have confidence because I'm locked in. I have confidence because I serve him, because I'm doing the right things by him, that I'll make it. I'll get a seat. You see what I'm saying? That should be your ease in that terrible thing. But for those who don't want to lock in, for those who don't want to wake, then hey, go ahead, keep reading. Right, the sister said, "One west to the death of me." That's how I got to be. And those that die first in Christ shall rise. I mean, those that be dead in Christ shall rise first. So whether you get beamed up or whether you go to the grave before you can see the chariots come, we're gonna be seeing you on a chariot. You're gonna be the first one to get on a chariot if you die in truth, right? Like the way of America had made, okay, the way of our oppressors, we always had a way of thinking about death, right? That was never. It was a sad thing. Don't get me wrong, but it was never really a fearful thing. But when the Lord threatened death, we knew that was a terrible thing. Why? Why did that, like death from, I don't know, some random king, Amalek king wasn't really scary to us, or a Greek king wasn't really scary to us. But why death from the Lord was more scary? Who can tell me? Go ahead.
Because he controls the state.
What you mean by that?
He controls the level in which he'll kill you. Why?
Okay, but what do you mean by that? He controls how he can kill you, but what do you mean?
You might could get hit by a bus. You might could get pushed off a cliff. An animal might could gore you. It just depends on how he want to take you out. You know, with the Romans or whoever, the captivity we was under, we got hung on trees or something like that. But with the Lord, it's anytime, any day, any place you can go. That's why I would say. I
mean, for brothers and sisters, sadly, anytime, any day, any place can happen now. Police pull you over, think you got a gun, you gone. What makes that different than the Lord killing you?
You might not come back from that.
You might not come back from which one?
From if the Lord killed you.
How? What do you mean by that?
He might just destroy you.
What do you mean by that, though? Break it down for me. Sis, you're absolutely correct.
He just might, your soul might not return to earth.
There you go. Get a brother in here. The Lord can destroy your body and your soul. And then he can destroy your body and your soul and then birth you back into a worse condition than you was before. And then do it again. And then do it again. So Israelites knowing that, we like, oh yeah, no, I listen to what you will say. But when it comes like the Feast of Dedication, when the sister seen her son, she said, I will receive you again. We didn't fear that. Death was never a thing that made us scared, because why? We know that we will be received again. We understood what concept? Reincarnation. So it's like, I will get my reward, whether it's this life or the next life. You see what I'm saying? The problem is the white man then put fear in us and beat it into us that you don't have another life. There's nothing that you can get but right now. And that's being a slave. But through the truth, through the power of the Lord, through the ISUPK, we understand the breakdown of reincarnation, right? Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 12, the night is far spent, the day is at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness,
right?
And let us put on the armor of light,
right?
Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering
mm-hmm.
and wantonness,
mm-hmm.
not in strife and envy, but put ye on the Lord Jesus Christ,
right?
And make not provision for the flesh
mm-hmm.
to fulfill the lust thereof.
Right. So this is the things that we got to do. We got to start walking after the ways, basically, in so many different words, the ways of the oppressor. Stop walking after his ways. Stop living a life that you see that's promoted and that's popular. Live the life, like I said before, live the life that's in line with righteousness. Live a life that's in line with doing the right thing by the Lord, by his standards. Our whole life is real simple. The Lord requires our obedience. And if we give it to him, our life is great. Our life is easy because we know what to do. It's like it's laid out for you, just to do the right thing. Here, follow these laws, these statutes, these commandments. Listen, these are your judgments. This is how you treat a brother. This is how you treat a sister. This is how you act. This is how you conduct yourself. This is how you even speak. The Lord tells us how to speak to one another. It's simple. And he made it that way because he loves us. He cares for us. He wants to see you succeed. He's like a good parent. You're gonna lay it out for your children. Here, do this, don't do that, do this, don't do that. Because why? You want to see them succeed.
Right.
The Lord made the earth for our sakes. So why wouldn't he give us the ways that are pleasing to him for our sakes? You see what I'm saying? Doesn't make sense. So the Lord doesn't want you to die. Give me Ezekiel. Ooh, where's it at? Hold on. Let me think real quick. 1 second. Ezekiel 18. Yeah, Ezekiel 18. You think the Lord is taking pleasure in brothers and sisters passing away? That's why the Lord interfered and intervened in this situation with Esther and Mordecai when Haman was trying to utterly destroy all Israelites. The Lord doesn't desire to see his people being destroyed, right? Let me see. Let me get there with you real quick so I can tell you where to go. Go down to the bottom. Hold on. Let me get there real quick. Let me get Ezekiel 18. Where you at? Ezekiel 18 and what?
I'm gonna get that from you.
1 second. It's gonna bother me if I don't find it. Is it 18? 1, 2, 3. $26. Let's start at 26. All right. If y'all got any questions or anything, comments y'all want to add to it, feel free. Go ahead.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 18 and verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
When a righteous man turneth away from his righteousness and committeth iniquity and dieth in them, for his iniquity that he hath done shall he die.
Mm-hmm.
27. Again, when the wicked man turneth away from his wickedness that he hath committed and doeth that which is lawful and right he shall save his soul alive.
Right, that's you right now. We were wicked men or wicked sisters that turned away from our wickedness that we committed, and now we're doing that which is lawful and right, and now our soul is alive. Right, keep going.
Because he can, verse 28, because he considereth and turneth away from all his transgressions.
He lives because he considered. Just like Shutterrock. Find that one more time, Abad. The ox knoweth his owner, none of my people do not consider. All right. Keep going.
Verse 28.
Read 27 one more time.
Shalaki. Con, I don't want con. Ezekiel chapter 18 and verse 27. Again, when the wicked man turneth away from his wickedness that he hath committed and doeth that which is lawful and right, he shall save his soul alive.
Right. You shall save your soul alive. Abad, you got it? Keep going. Read verse 28. No. Go ahead. Read 28.
Because he considereth and turneth away from all his transgressions.
Because he considered and turned away from all his transgressions. Go ahead, Abad. I'll read what you got. I want the consider part.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider.
Right. We don't consider. And in not considering, it leads us to death. Right? But he just read in Ezekiel 18, if my people would consider, they shall live. Right? Go ahead. Read now. Go back to 28.
Because he considereth and turneth away from all his transgressions that he hath committed, he shall surely live. He shall not die.
Right.
Yet saith the house of Israel, the way of the Lord is not equal. O house of Israel, are not my ways equal?
Right.
Are not your ways unequal?
Right. The Lord saying, am I not right? Israel, so the Lord's ways is not right. It don't make dang, what's the word for it? It's not equal. It means it's not adding up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the word. It's gonna irritate me that I can't think of the word. It's right on the tip of my tongue. But keep going.
Therefore, I will judge you, O house of Israel, everyone according to his ways.
Right. Every man's gonna be judged according to his ways. Every person is accountable for your actions because you are an adult. You are a grown person that makes conscious decisions, that chooses to either fight the demon or chooses not to fight the demon. It's on you. Satan's not going to stop coming at you all your days of your life. He's going to come. The Lord's not going to stop sending him. He's not. So you might as well get that out your head if you thought it was going to stop. Satan's not going to stop coming. But the beautiful thing is, it's a blessing that Satan is not coming. Why? Why is it a blessing that the Lord? Because the way we think in our weak flesh, we're like, just please stop sending Satan, Lord. Please. You don't want to fight. You want to it's easier to not fight. So naturally, what? Just like if you prop the baby's bottle up, if those who have children, if you constantly prop the baby's bottle up, the baby's not going to want to hold the bottle because it's just going to rely on you just to prop the bottle. It's going to take the easy way out. Right? So why is it a blessing that the Lord won't stop sending Satan? Go ahead, brother.
It's a test to prove your worthiness, to prove yourself worthy of what he's got in store for you.
Give him a hand. It's a constant reminder. It's a constant thing to get a dub. He's constantly giving you the opportunity to get the win. How often do we lose against Satan? Majority of the time. But sadly, majority of the time, our brothers and sisters lose to that battle, that personal battle you have with Satan. Our brothers and sisters lose it. Esther didn't lose it. She was faced with that, and she fought it. She did the right thing. Now, are you going to do the right thing? Because the Lord is not going to stop sending Satan. He's going to come. Now, when the Lord doesn't send Satan, it's like, you ever had that feeling like, oh, things been going too good. Something's in the midst here. I don't know what it is, but it's been too good. You should always be on the battle in a fight mindset, because life is about war. That's why we say that in the truth. The Lord is a man of war. He's not going to stop giving you the opportunity to prove yourself because you lost too many times.
Right.
You done lost too many times. We were sinners. So the Lord wants to constantly give you the opportunity to prove yourself worthy. And in that, you should build confidence in yourself, because you're going to fight those battles when you're not around, brothers and sisters. Those things that come into your mind, when Satan comes into your mind, it's going to be when brothers and sisters are not around, but the angel of the Lord is around, watching, seeing how you delegate this decision, how you handle this, where's your mind at, what you're going to do. That's a part of locking in. It's not just, oh, I need to just be here at the school all the time. No, it's a part of locking in spiritually and physically. Putting in your brick spiritually and physically. Getting your soul right spiritually. You see what I'm saying? That's a part of locking in as well. That's what we need for the Lord to save us. It's fighting those little battles. And then fighting those little battles, you gain the strength to fight the big battle. You see what I'm saying? Because the Lord is not putting too much on you that you can't handle. The shame should come in is that I could have handled that. I could have been better in that. But I wasn't. So you should feel shame, right? And then be waiting for the next opportunity to show the Lord that I'm worthy for this next battle. I can handle this one though. Even though I took an L right here, I can handle this one. You see what I'm saying? That's the glory. That's the blessing. And you got a question? Go ahead, sis. As far as like what? Like being tempted to do something, or being tested like how we are today? I'm not sure about that. I wouldn't say yes or no, but I would imagine yes. But don't quote me on that. You know what I'm saying? I would imagine Satan ain't going nowhere. Brothers and sisters, you think brothers and sisters, brothers gonna have all this power, and the Lord gonna have how's the Lord gonna check it? You know what I'm saying? So I would I'm gonna get the answer for you. I can find that out. I want to know now too, but yeah, I would imagine he's not, because David had the kingdom. David was ruling, Solomon was ruling. And guess who came to David, and guess who came to Solomon? You see what I'm saying? Guess who came to Christ? So I doubt that Satan will stop. It's his job. Just like it's Michael and Gabriel's job to be who they are. Just like it's your job to be who you are. This is always gonna happen, right? But where we at? Oh, that's what I was saying, slacking. That is a blessing in being tested, in being able to have the opportunity to show that I am strong enough for these battles. That is a blessing, because you get to prove it to the Lord. A lot of times, brothers and sisters don't get the opportunity to show their strength on full display. We don't. But you get to show the Lord as it's on full display. You see what I'm saying? And then whatever's done in the dark, it's gonna come to the light. Whatever you're doing, you being a strong brother on the back end, the Lord will give you the opportunity to show your valiant character or your righteousness on full display. You see what I'm saying? But the little battles got to be fought, right? Go ahead. Read what you got.
Saith the Lord, repent and turn yourselves from all your transgressions, so iniquity shall not be your ruin.
The Lord doesn't desire. The Lord is telling Israel to repent and turn away. So iniquity shall not be your ruin. So crimes against me won't be your ruin. Why does if the Lord is delighting in killing you, why is he telling you this? He wants you to live. Keep going.
Cast away from you all your transgressions, whereby ye have transgressed, and make you a new heart.
Make you a new what?
A new heart.
A new what?
A new heart.
What is your heart? In the scriptures. Go ahead, sis. Your mind. Your heart is your mind. Go ahead.
And new spirit.
Make you a new heart. You're in a new spirit. Make you a new mind and a new spirit. Be a better person than you once were. Renew that. Keep it. Right? Bury that old person. Right? Keep going.
For why will ye die? O house of Israel.
That's a question the Lord's posing to you. For why would you die? Why do you want to die? You know what it is? Our people want to die because that's the only option our oppressor gave us. It's death. Your heaven is in the sky. So you gotta die to get it. You're nothing more than a nigga, a spig, these bywords. So you should just die. You're nothing more than a criminal. Here, take drugs and die. Poison your food and die. That's the only option our oppressors have given us. So that's the only thing that our people want to do. But the Lord is giving you a different way, a different out. That's life. Go ahead, Abad.
It's so heavy that you're saying that the oppressor is going to give you the only option to die, and the oppressor being Satan's counterpart. When Job was, being tempted, you know what I'm saying? The spirit of, Satan came up to his wife and said, curse God and die. You know what I'm saying?
Heavy.
It's crazy. It's
like the brother saying is heavy. The oppressor being Satan's counterpart told Job to curse God and die. That's the only option he gave him. When Christ cast them, that legion out of that person, where did they go? They made the pigs run off a cliff and die. For that to be your only option, you gotta know where that's coming from. That's got to be only coming from one place, Satan. You know what I'm saying? Because his job is to show the Lord that you're not worthy, and the demon's job is to lead you to death. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 32. For I have no pleasure in death.
The Lord said, I have no pleasure in death. People think that, I'm going to commit suicide, or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. The Lord doesn't take pleasure in that. He wants to see you live. He wants to see you grow strong. He wants to see you thrive. He wants to see sisters be fruitful and multiply, just like brothers being fruitful and multiply. He wants to see that. Why would he tell you be fruitful and multiply, but he wants you to die? You got to make it make sense. Don't let the demon in your mind trick you out your position. We all got a position. We all got a role. You are important. You see what I'm saying? You are important. Just like Esther had her role, Mordecai had their role. Every brother and sister has a role. You are important to the Lord. You got the same promises I got. You get the same gospel I got. You get the same opportunities I get. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Of him that dieth.
No, read it one more time.
Verse 32.
Right.
For I have no pleasure in the death of him that dieth, saith the Lord God. Wherefore turn yourselves and live ye.
Yeah. Wherefore turn yourselves and live ye. Now let's get back to Esther. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Shalom, y'all bashim al shabakata. Young man, I see you. All our brothers and sisters, we should turn and live, choosing life over death. You see what I'm saying? It's important in 2026, in America, in this captivity, to choose life, because death and destruction are right around the corner. Our oppressors are trying to lead you to death and destruction, man. Right? Keep going.
This is the book of Esther, chapter 2 and verse 23.
What time we at?
And when inquisition was made of the matter, it was found out.
Therefore,
Therefore,
so like let me bring y'all back home. So Mordecai overheard the king's chamberlains. All right. They wanted to kill him. They wanted to kill the king. Right? So verse 22, right? That's where we at?
yes, con, I don't want to come.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 22. And the thing was known to Mordecai, who told it unto Esther, the queen. And Esther certified the king thereof in Mordecai's name. And when inquisition was made of the matter, it was found out. Therefore, they were both hanged on a tree.
Right. So Mordecai told Esther. Esther told the king, but she made sure it was certified in Mordecai's name. She made sure Mordecai got the credit for it. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Mordecai saved the king, or however they documented it inside the king's records. That's what she did, right? Esther was a righteous sister, man. Keep going.
And it was written in the book of the Chronicles before the king.
Not our book of Chronicles, but in his Chronicles, his records. Chronicles is just records. Go ahead.
This is the book of Esther, chapter 3 and verse 1. After these things, did King Ahasuerus promote Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, and advanced him and set his seat above all the princes.
And Agagite is a what?
Yeah, heathen.
Of course. Well, what type of heathen? Just like you got tribes of Israel, there's tribes of Edomites too. I hope y'all know that. There's different Edomites got different traits and who they are. Y'all know that?
Cool.
Okay, cool. Most High in Christ. All right, so he was an Agagite. I kind of gave it to you, but what tribe is Agag? I mean, who is Agag? Agag. Go ahead. It's like it says. Amalek. And Amalek is who? And give it to me. Who are the Jewish people? Esau. Most High in Christ. Get the sister in. So Agag, because like you gotta remember, Persia is the world power at this time. It's not just us in captivity under them or in servitude to Persia. It's other nations in servitude to Persia as well. And there's mighty men of their nation are in the king's courts as well. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we get into power, we gonna have heathens that are smart. Like, you know, you're gonna have your Edomite that is knowledgeable. You might have your little Oppenheimer bomb builder. I don't know. You might have whatever you have. I'm gonna have me a couple of Ammonites that know how to build wood real good. And they're gonna be building everything. I'm not even gonna use it. I'm just gonna have them building. But you know, they might be good in craftsmanship. So just like they have their mighty men of their nations, they're also in the king's court. And Haman is an Agite, which is an Edomite, and he's there as well. Right? Keep going.
And advanced him and set his seat above all the princes that were with him.
Right. This is showing you Haman's power. Go ahead.
And all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed.
Hold on, Slacky. And see. Go ahead, keep going.
And reverenced Haman, for the king had so commanded concerning him. But Mordecai bowed not,
right? Nor
did him reverence.
Right. So Mordecai chose not to bow. Right. Keep going. Just like if you know Mordecai's a Benjamite, so it kind of give you an idea of and he's a mighty man. See what I'm saying? He's a brother that knows who he is. Think of like a proud Benjamite today. Think of like a captain. It's like I don't want to say that because then people might say, "Oh, he's saying Captain Mashak is Mordecai." But I'm just saying, think like a Captain Mashak. That's a powerful brother. You know what I'm saying? Or General Haas. This is Commander Gianna. You know what I'm saying? So these are brothers that know who they are and prideful, right? Go ahead.
Then the king's servant, which were in the king's gate, said unto Mordecai, why transgressest thou the king's commandment?
So they pressed Mordecai. Go ahead.
Now it came to pass when they spake daily unto him, and he hearkened not unto them.
Mordecai is ignoring them. They pressing him daily, right? Go ahead.
That they told Haman to see whether Mordecai's matter would stand.
Okay, you got to think, and don't forget, this ain't our first interaction with Edomites. You see what I'm saying? Like we tend to think, I don't know if you I'm not saying anybody does, but I've heard it before. We tend to forget, like we think that we in a new captivity, it's like a new slate. No, people still remember Babylonian captivity. People still remember Egypt. People still remember, the time that we were in power. You see what I'm saying? People still remember these things. So this ain't our first interaction with Edomites, with Persians, with Ishmael, and things of that nature. So they like, who this Israelite think he is? Just like they say today, who this Negro think he is? The audacity to not bow. And then Haman, probably knowing his history of how we almost wiped them out under King Saul, probably like, this is it. He probably taking his opportunity to try to wipe us out, get his revenge. You see what I'm saying? It's like we all know the history. It's just like you're gonna know what these Edomites did to us in this captivity and we're gonna take it out on them because we remember what you did to us in America. See what I'm saying? Sounded kind of the same thing. Keep going.
For he had told them that he was a Jew. And when Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did reverence, then was Haman full of wrath. Verse 6. And he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone, for they had showed him the people of Mordecai. Wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the whole kingdom of Ahasuerus.
Just like an Edomite man, just like a white man, the disrespect wasn't even to Haman, but he gets so easily filled with rage and anger and sees blood. He has such a great bloodlust that he not only wants to take it out on Mordecai, he wants to take it out on Israel as a whole. And that's much like the white man. The white man, Trump gets embarrassed on these global stages across the globe by Russia, China, many of these other nations. They show him no respect because he's a PDF file, because he's a convicted felon. They show him no respect because he's all over the Epstein files, and he comes back and takes it out on Israelites. You know what I'm saying? To feel better about himself because he doesn't garnish no respect. Tells ICE to be more, do more, lock him up more, shoot them more. Don't throw them in the car. Don't care about their safety or their heads. What did he say? I forget what he said. Something like that. Let their head hit the door or something. Don't be too nice to them or something like that. I forget what he said. But that's because Trump has a small man complex. He gets embarrassed. People know his shame. So he comes back and takes it out on the people that he can. Shadrach?
You were speaking on when he said when they were getting arrested, like a brother get arrested, when he cuff him, make sure he hit the head of the car door when he gets in the seat in the car.
Yeah, he was saying something like, y'all be too gentle or something like that. Like, dang, the brother already in handcuffs. Our oppressor has no compassion for nobody. I mean, that's been proven throughout the years, right? And just like in this instance, he had no compassion on Haman or the children of Israel. Our children, nor our daughters. He wanted all of us gone, right? Or you can, where are you at? Take me to 11, and we can drop down.
Con out of one con. This is the book of Esther, chapter 3 and verse 11. And the king said unto Haman, the silver is given to thee, the people also, to do with them as it seemeth good to thee. Then were the king's scribes called on the 13th day of the first month, and there was written according to all that Haman had commanded unto the king's lieutenant, to the lieutenants, and to the governors that were over every province, and to the rulers, every people of every province, according to the writing thereof, and to every people after their language. In the name of King Ahasuerus was it written and sealed with the king's ring.
All right, so let me drop down. Let's go to chapter 8 real quick, right? I'm gonna fast forward y'all for time's sake, right? So we sitting here. Haman gets this bloodlust. He gets his anger. He's dead set on seeing Mordecai killed and all the Jews exterminated, right? Now, fast forward. Haman wants to come and he gets Haman wants to come to the king to make this proposal, and he gets invited to a dinner set by, what's her name? It's like Esther. Gets a dinner set by Esther, and Esther makes a plea for Israel and tells him that Haman is the one. Haman is the one that's trying to kill my people, right? And then hold on, Slacky. Before that, the king has a dream. Hold on, Slacky. You have the king can't sleep, and then the king not sleeping, he goes reads his records, realizes that Mordecai is a brother that did something for him, saved his life, and then saving his life, the king realizes he never did nothing for Mordecai. So as he's talking about Mordecai, Haman comes in. You know what I'm saying? We know that how that goes. and then Haman must honor Mordecai. And then the death that Haman had prepared for Mordecai is the death that Haman received by the hands of Mordecai and Esther. You see what I'm saying? The irony. Just like the death that America wants to utterly destroy Israelites is the same death that's going to come upon Edomites. They're going to be utterly destroyed. You see what I'm saying? So go drop down to verse 8, chapter 8.
Verse 1.
Yeah, kind of.
It's the book of Esther, chapter 8, verse 1. On that day, did King Ahasuerus give the house of Haman, the Jews' enemy, unto Esther the queen.
Mm-hmm.
And Mordecai came before the king, for Esther had told what he was unto her.
Mm-hmm.
And the king took off his ring, which he had taken from Haman, and gave it unto Mordecai.
Mm-hmm.
And Esther set Mordecai over the house of Haman.
Mm-hmm.
And Esther spake yet before the king, and fell down at his feet and besought him with tears to put away the mischief of Haman the Agagite, and his device that he had devised against the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4. Then the king held out the golden scepter towards Esther.
Mm-hmm.
So Esther arose and stood before the king.
Drop down to 7.
Verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Then King Ahasuerus said unto Esther the queen, and to Mordecai the Jew, behold, I have given Esther the house of Haman, and him they have hanged upon the gallows, because he had laid hand upon the Jew, upon the Jews.
Right.
Write ye also for the Jews as it liketh you.
Right. Okay. So hold on real quick. So then King Ahasuerus said unto Esther the queen, and to Mordecai the Jew, behold, I have given Esther the house of Haman, and him they have hanged upon the gallows, because he has laid his hand upon the Jews. It sounds like, okay, like the Lord is beautiful in what he does, because anyone that lays their hand upon the children of Israel in an ill manner are going to get punished for what they're doing.
Right.
People wonder why we say the white man is the devil, why we say the white man is going to pay, or the white man is going to be destroyed. They think it comes from a place of hate, because the white man has no cause to hate us and do the things he does to us. So he can only correlate that we have that same mentality. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. We have a disdain for the white man because of the crimes he committed against us, not the color of his skin, not who he is. We wouldn't care about Edomite. We had our own land. What we care about Edomite for? We doing our own thing.
Oh.
But since these Edomites laid their hands upon the Jews, the Lord is going to go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
A whole bunch of times throughout the scriptures that statue Nebuchadnezzar, statue was struck down. You know what I'm saying? And in Psalms 121, it says that he that keepeth thee shall not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall not slumber nor sleep. So we're saying it's heavy. All these kingdoms that ever had anything to do with the children of Israel being persecuted or, in captivity have failed. And soon enough, Lord allow America as well. So
America is going to fall. It's going to happen. It's not an if. It's not an and. It's just a matter of when. You see what I'm saying? It's like that paycheck going clear. We don't know when it's going to hit, but it's going to hit. You know what I mean? And the numbers is off the charts. You know what I'm saying? But and it's all because he laid his hand upon the Jews. Haman received the death and destruction he got because he laid his hand upon the Jews. Donald Trump is going to receive his destruction because he chose to lay his hands upon the Jews and the children of Israel. Right. America is going to receive their destruction because they choose to constantly oppress and lay their hands upon the children of the Most High. Right. Give me Baruch chapter 4. Let's pull this real quick. Hold on. Is that what I want? Give me Psalms 34 and 7. And then somebody else hold me. Yeah, give me Psalms 34 and 7. Hold on. Ooh, no, stop that. Not that. Give me Baruch 4. That's what I want. Slacky. I'll come to Psalms 34 later. In Apocrypha. 4. Let me see. Just read. You just start reading 4. All right. So, in essence, we know how this ends. Haman is now honored. He takes Haman's. Like Mordecai is now honored. Esther goes on to continue being the queen to the king of Persia, not the queen of Israel. The queen to Persia, not the queen of Israel. Right? Mordecai now has a higher position than he once had, and he possesses all Haman's belongings and the position Haman had. He waxes mighty and great, teaches the children of Israel great things, does great things for the children of Israel, right? And in that's why we remember. He declared this to be something that should be remembered. This should be something that should be honored. This is something that is worthy. And that's why we have a book of Purim. See what I'm saying? And we are in the 12th, now in the 12th month. That is the month. We are in Adar, the 13th. I think this is we're in the second day, so we're in the 14th day of the month of Adar, right? Which is around this time, the same time that this happened, right? And Mordecai declared it in all the providences of everybody that we should keep this day, and this day should be a day that we remember, because why? We were saved from death by the acts of these two glorious brothers and sisters, right? All right. So now drop down to Baruch.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandment of God, and the law that endureth forever.
All right. So brothers and sisters, new or old, the law of the Lord endures forever, man. There's never not going to be a day that the commandments of the Lord are to no effect. So get that lie of Christianity out your mind. Get the lie of whatever religion, false way that you believe. Get it out your mind. It's important for us as Blacks, Hispanics, and Natives to keep the laws of the Lord, right? Why? Because just like the Lord did for Esther, just like the Lord did for Mordecai, just like the Lord did for many other brothers and sisters, he will bring your salvation, and you will see your enemies pay for what they've done.
That's right.
Don't get too content in this place. You should want to see this place fall. Your spirit should always your eyes should always yearn and want to see Jerusalem be occupied by you.
Right.
You should want to see your people thriving. That should be your desire. That should be your heart's content. And you shouldn't be satisfied until that happens. And brothers and sisters, it is not happening. And it's not happening because we can't do simple things like keep the law of the Lord. It's important for us to do because it endures forever. Keep going.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
All they that keep it shall live. We in a time period where I've been saying it throughout the class, where life and death is here. It's the red pill, blue pill.
Right.
This is where we at. It ain't no more I got time. It ain't no more I can, get away with this. It's this decision. It's white or black. You see what I'm saying? No in-betweens. Keep going.
But such as leave it shall die.
Right.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it.
Right. The Lord is commanding Jacob to turn and take hold of this thing. Take hold of this life that I'm trying to give you. Take hold of this love, this mercy that I'm trying to give to you, Jacob. Right? Go ahead. Who's Jacob? Go ahead. Yep. Yep. Read.
And take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
Right.
Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
Yeah, you should be disgusted that the things that are profitable unto us, another nation is doing. Like how them Israelis wave that flag, them fake Jewish people wave that shield of David on that flag and causing, wars and worshiping idols and doing all the wickedness they doing, being pedophiles, and that should anger you because that's your seal. The thing that's profitable to us, another nation is using in vain, in wickedness. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known unto us.
We should be glad that that the things that are pleasing to the Lord, that we have the opportunity to do it. It's made known to us. It ain't made known to everybody. Right? Keep going.
Come on, verse 5. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
We weren't given to the white man to be solely destroyed. The white man took this opportunity to try to utterly destroy us. That's not the intentions of the Lord. The intentions of the Lord were what? Go ahead, about it.
We're chastisement to like when your father whoop you. So you're not doing it to hurt you, but to teach you a lesson.
Teach you a lesson. That's why we here. We here to serve out this time because we chose not to follow what the Lord told us to do.
Right.
It's us. It ain't just our ancestors. It was you. You didn't listen. You didn't follow the Lord. You were the same people Moses gave the law to. Moses seen them things. He seen brothers and sisters going on slave ships. Some of the things he could say and some of the things he couldn't say. Where is it? Could you find that for me? You know what I'm talking about?
One more time.
Some of the things the Lord told Moses to tell us, and some of the things the Lord told us not to tell us. And what? Because he's seen it. Shadrach?
Yeah, just like the Most High is looking for his people to turn back to him. Just like a father, when I correct my child, I look for him to start looking for ways to, realizing what I was trying to show him, so that he would turn to it naturally.
Right.
And it'd be second nature to him. Like it should be second nature for us to turn to the law, statutes, and commandments.
Damn right. And that's the beauty in Christ. Because Christ came to what? He's the only one that put it in perspective to look at the Most High as a father. Before we was just looking at him as a terrible power. But he put it in perspective. He said, that's why after this manner you pray, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. You know what I'm saying? Look at the Lord as this, in this light. Because it will make more sense to you of why we go through this, of why you're being punished. You see what I'm saying? Or why he wants good for you and why bad will come to you. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, is that right?
Sir, and it's like, Father don't have pleasure in hurting his child.
No.
Just Most High say you don't have pleasure in killing us.
A good father should it?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not that, because it actually hurts the father.
Right.
You got a conscience. I done hurt my son. I don't want to do that all the time automatically. I just hope that he would learn the lesson and move on, so I don't have to do that.
Me personally, this is personal. My children, I do not want to whoop them. I don't.
Okay.
I do, but I don't want to. Most of the time, I just yell. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to. I don't like, what's it called? Giving off that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot to do, to be the guy that had to go in there and whoop butts and they lay down and see him crying and snot coming from their eyes and the nose. He's like, dang, you really hurt, but I really want you to listen more than I care about you being hurt. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that's how the Lord's doing it. He sees us hurt. He sees us crying. He sees that we getting whooped and it's bad. But he's like, I really want y'all to listen more. See what I'm saying? Then this butt whooping hurts. All right, I'm whooping you like this because you need to listen. You see what I'm saying? Where we at? Oh, you got something else you want to say?
Connor, just to add the last part of it, it's like, the Most High's greatest characteristic is mercy. So we do that so the Most High will show you mercy in the end because you turn back that way.
Right. Go ahead. Can you find it?
I know. So like, I know John was told not to reveal everything. I'm not sure about Moses.
I don't want to pull it. I'm gonna call him after class. He gonna know exactly where it's at. That's why it's good to be a brother that's like that. He knows exactly where it's at. Go ahead. Just read where you was at. I'm gonna try to find it.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because he moved God to you to wrath.
That's why we were sold off. Like the Lord, like how Shadrach said, that's mercy. The Lord explaining this to us. He don't got to tell you, but he's telling you because he loves you. It's like a father. He's going to tell you why you got your butt whooped, why you got in trouble.
Right.
He don't just leave you there like, I don't know why Dad hit me. Like, no, that's not how that works. I'm gonna tell you why I hit you. You see what I'm saying? He's telling us that's mercy, that's love, that's kindness. We tend to try to think of mercy and kindness in a way that is appeasing to us. But the Lord's mercy and kindness is different, right? The Lord's long suffering is different than yours. We would give up. Go ahead.
But because ye moved God to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils,
right,
and not to God. Ye have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up. And ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. For when she saw the wrath of God coming upon you, she said, Hearken, O ye that dwell about Zion. God hath brought upon me great mourning. For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. With joy did I nourish them, but sent them away with weeping and mourning. Let no man rejoice over me, a widow and forsaken of many, who for the sins of my children am left desolate, because they depart from the law of God.
Right. We left desolate because we choose to depart from the way of God. And that's why Jerusalem, the city that nursed us, the city that birthed us, we can't, we're not there no more. Because we choose to not follow after the way of the Lord, man. All right. So I'm going to end the class. Brothers and sisters, please, I say this wholeheartedly, no jokes, all kidding to the side. We are in the last days. Christ is coming back. Please lock in. Please be focused on this. Please be focused on fighting your demons. Please be focused on being the best brother, the best father, the best son, the best priest, the best man of God, the best woman of God, the best wife, daughter, sister that you can be. It is time. It's time. It ain't gonna be no more time. You see what I'm saying? It's really pivotal that we do this. Get your spirit right in your personal life and have your spirit right in front of everybody. The Lord's watching. The eyes of the Lord are in every place. You see what I'm saying? Beholding that which is good and that which is evil. Beholding that what you fail and beholding that what you pass. You see what I'm saying? With that, I'm passing the class over to Preaching Officer Abajala.
One courtesy salute to the teacher, Minute Israel, my name is Shabbat. Amadu, Rock, How about
Shimei Al-Shabbat?
Minute Israel, sorry for your sisters, Israel. Minute Israel, my name is Shabbat. Amadu, Rock,
Yahweh Shemal Atam Bashim Al-Shabbat.
Yadi Matah.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West.